Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn, Vietnam. In the last episode, we continued to work on research and building up. We're starting to actually get some mechanized divisions trained up. We're grinding down the deficit of main battle tanks that we have, so that's good. It'll take about another year or so, year and a half, year and a quarter to grind out for what we currently have. We're building up the Navy, which, by the way, someone mentioned this. That's an admiral. I do have admirals in my fleets. They just don't have any portraits. We also designed our first homegrown frigate. So that is going to get built if, in fact, we actually get any steel. Why are we showing as negative 26 steel? Now, I do know that I also should build some more civilian factories, and that is the plan once we can increase our GDP per capita again. The plan is then to build a bunch of civilian factories. I'm slightly confused. I don't know where all the steel trade that I was doing went. But that's one of the things we're going to discuss here in a minute. Now, what I just need is enough steel to get this ship built. Because once that ship is built, we'll be fine. Okay. So, there was a suggestion that was made that instead of going after Indonesia, because Indonesia is guaranteeing our independence, so they're kind of an ally at the moment. Is that we should maybe try to see if we could invade Africa. And here's the thing about that. Most of the East Coast African nations are part of the Freedom League. So our only real targets here are probably Madagascar, Kenya, Puntland, and so forth. Now, we could potentially do that, but that's a pittance of resources. That's a pittance of resources. That's a pittance of resources. They don't really give me much. I mean, in theory, if we could invade Kenya, we could then head after Sudan, break into Central Africa, maybe then absorb Congo, and begin pushing into West Africa. Because West Africa, particularly Nigeria, does have some decent resources. Lots of tech metals here. Lots of, not lots, but a decent amount of steel here. And in theory, these are softer targets. But here's the next problem. Emerging outlook. I cannot justify a war goal. Emerging outlook. I cannot justify a war goal. Western outlook, they're going to get guaranteed as soon as I attempt to justify a war goal. So, can't really do that just yet. Indonesia, I can justify. The problem is they're not aligned right now, and then the Western outlook here is a problem. So what I probably actually should be doing here is having you boost ideology for non-aligned. Send several. We don't need you there anymore. We're not going to be doing anything with Bangladesh. It was a nice experiment to try to see if we could cause a coup there, but it didn't really do what I was hoping it would do, unfortunately. Okay. So, we're going to attempt to boost non-aligned like crazy in Indonesia to try to prevent them from flipping Western, because if they go Western outlook, then that'll be a problem. Then our only real option will be India, who's nationalist. But India is going to be a tough nut to crack. Potentially. But in terms of resources, India is the big prize. If we could get India, look at all this steel everywhere. There's steel everywhere. There's light metals everywhere. Also, Indonesia. Giant pile of resources right there. That's what we're after. That's what we need. Right now, I kind of need you to be prioritized. I need to get this ship finished so that we can get to work on these. Alright. Vertically launched air-to-air missiles. Let's go for anti-surface missile launchers. It is increasing very, very slightly. All right. Here's the thing. Intel Azure says they have almost potentially 180 divisions. But most of those divisions are militia. question is going to be, is my fleet good enough? You have a bunch of old 1975 frigates. How long would it take me to justify a war goal? 125 days. January of 2017. Captured agent. Alright. We'll send you to go rescue them. I'm thinking. Here's the thing. We're not going to be able to get the justification complete before their election. So I think I'm going to hold off and see what happens in their election. Because plan B is India. Now, the issue with India is this bottleneck right here. Unless, or to also declare war on Bhutan and Nepal at the same time and go around the bottleneck. It's a thought. What I would need is better intel. On India. I would really need to know exactly how many soldiers do they have, what their composition is. see. When are we going to get ahead of there? Okay. Well, keep on working on it. Actually, change of plans. Let's start getting some vehicles. Because the current APCs are 1965 APCs, and our IFVs are 1965 IFVs. So if we could replace those, that would provide some benefit. The Dominican Republic wants a non-aggression pact. We'll agree to that. You are researching the new tax subs, right? Yes. Alright, operative rescued. Can I do anything with India yet? No. Let's see if we can't get more intel network faster. Alright, more mechanized infantry. Advanced AI, production efficiency growth, research speed plus 3%. Research speed plus 3%. Alright. You were captured by Indonesia. You are boosting ideology, I believe. And Dennis Kucinich was reelected again. And another agent captured. You're gonna have to do it. Let's see. Special Forces soft attack. Commando traits. Propaganda mission. Boost ideology mission. Steel blueprint. We don't really do that. Coordinated strike. Yeah. Own agent detection chance offsets. Like, we really need to do psychological warfare if we want to boost ideology. I guess we'll go with reinforced encryption. Let's see. Combat the foreign influence. Keep drilling for oil. $700 days? Yikes. Okay. Well, I don't really have enough steel to add in another dockyard. Except for maybe to build some more. Nope, nope, nope. That'll... More convoys. $208 days until we've built all the MBTs we need. And we're probably gonna need more still. Yeah, we're looking for the Indonesian election. Do we have a better idea of their military strength? Not really. They have a lot of ships, though. They actually have an old carrier. They have destroyers. They have a couple cruisers. Yeah, they're going to be a tough fight navally. What we really need is modern computing. Let's get it. And their Air Force. Potentially in upwards of 3,000 planes. Our Air Force doesn't have anywhere close to that. Actually, what would be a good idea here is to infiltrate the army. Let's have you and you work on that. And they just went Western Outlook. Crud. I am curious. What would it take to orchestrate a coup? 20% for emerging. Well, the thing is, if it would be a coup, it would be emerging. So we couldn't deal with that anyway. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what alternative plans would be. Well, just because they're Western doesn't necessarily mean they'll get guaranteed. It just means more likely that they will. What we're probably going to want, once this is finished, is to start working on better torpedoes for our new submarines. Alright, so let's grab some better torpedoes. Bolivia joined Unisul. It would be very nice if there was a way for me to get a focus-based war goal, but that's not possible. Alright, well, I think we're going to do is we're going to end the episode here. Sorry, end the episode here. I don't know what noise that was. And I'll have to consider options. Taking on India is going to be a very difficult proposition. So, yeah, I'll have to think about it. And consider my options. Alright, but for now, we'll stop here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.